Hi, I'm Yves Mulkers here in Utrecht at the Data Warehouse and BI Summit of Adapt events together with Nigel Turner. Nigel, you had a talk today and we were discussing about companies becoming more data-driven, digital transformation. If you could formulate a simple 1, 2, 3 steps to get to that digital transformation, what would be that plan that you could advise to people?
Okay, yeah, it's quite simple. I did talk about that quite a lot today, Eve. And basically the first thing that anyone needs to do putting a data transformation piece together is you need to understand the business and the direction in which your business is going. Your data strategy needs therefore to align with the business strategy. But actually in a data-driven company, what I said was different was the fact that data now seems to be an equal partner with the business strategy rather than a subservient side of a business strategy. In other words, your data strategy can help to drive your business strategy as much as vice versa. And in terms of how you put that in place, you link the data that's important to your company with the important business drivers. You focus your strategy very heavily on that. You assess how fit for purpose that key data is today. You look at how good that data needs to be in the future, and basically your data strategy becomes the plan for how you bridge the gap between today and tomorrow.
Yeah, so that's kind of how you align the business strategy to the data strategy. It's not a one way or the other, if you told me about that. So is that something more where you can say, okay, we had those simple steps to get there, something more where you could elaborate on the data strategy in itself?
Well, the data strategy in itself, I mean, first thing you need to do is look at it top down and bottom up. So the top down drivers will come from your business, but then bottom up, when you look at the current capability levels that you have in the organization, you need to look at that almost bottom up. You need to say, the key data that we rely on, where is it currently held? Do we know where it's currently held? Do we know what its quality is? Is it fit for the purpose for which it was provided? And what changes and what improvements do we need to make to it? Another question might be, do we have all the data today that we need in the future to support the business? Can we connect, for example, our social media data with our core customer data? So you need to answer those questions very much bottom up. So the strategy starts top down, but then you iterate, develop and enhance it from the bottom up.
Yeah, and in the past, we've been discussing data management 20, 30 years, whatever. We see a lot of failure of BI projects. And now we're talking these days data science, artificial intelligence. Do you see some kind of same pattern where that data warehouse initiatives failed and artificial intelligence is suffering from the same problems?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm old enough, as you can tell from seeing me, that I've been around a long time. And I remember the days of Bill Inman and some of the key lessons around data warehousing. And garbage in, garbage out is the biggest cliche in data management. And the same applies today, it's just the technologies are different. And one of the things I've certainly found in companies that are investing in big data, investing in data lakes, investing in data science and analytics, is that these very expensive and rare people that they're employing are spending round about on average 80% of their time, 4 days a week, doing data prep before they even exercise their analytics or data science skills. So clearly there's a great scope, as always, to automate more. And if you've got good foundational data quality, you get better data science out of it. Seems obvious, but people still forget those basic messages.
Okay, great talking to you, Nigel. Thanks for your time.
It's a pleasure, Eve. Thank you.